The United Nations says only 35% of students in Africa attain minimum competency in reading and just 22% in math by the end of primary school. In Rwanda, a group is creating comic books, games, and animations based on Rwandan characters and traditions to help improve child literacy. VOA's Sananu Tord reports from Nyamirambo, Rwanda.
13-year-old Serafin Iradukunda is one of many students in Nyamirambo, Rwanda, who gather at a non-profit called One Help, One Direction Ihumure to practice reading and spelling. In Kinyarwanda, Ihumure means to give hope. His reading has improved over the last few months, and he is now able to read to others. The non-profit says some students do not have suitable reading materials at homes or in schools, driving some who fall behind in class to the streets. But officials say the students are becoming interested in reading again, thanks to a new material featuring Rwanda superheroes, culture and traditions in comic books, animations, and games.
The stories were written. They add more drawings, because if you give a kid a book that there's no image or drawing inside, they cannot read that. So they just trying to do cartoon through books, and I think they have started also doing video cartoon.
Academic researchers worldwide continue to study the use of comics and animation as effective educational tools. Several studies suggest that the comic books help students with reading comprehension and foster interest in voluntary reading. A creative studio called Imanzi Creations produced the new materials for the students.
I think the comics and animes are really important because that's the environment we grew up into, even though the content was different, but that helped us to learn languages, that helped us to learn animals. I don't know, it helped us a lot.
Creators say one challenge is the lack of relatability and traditional African stories in the educational comic and anime markets. To help, they have created animations from Rwandan settings that students can easily connect and identify with.
So now if we can bring that into something that a kid or a child nowadays can relate to, like familiar with, like the environment he grows up into, rather than a far-fetched one, even though it's far-fetched, but have something that has sort of reality to it, it kind of helps them into shaping them to be people, I don't know, it kind of helps them a lot actually in identity.
The Rwanda Education Board, REB, is pushing for local content in education through policy and curriculums. But advocates say supply chain problems are still hampering social minorities' access to materials. Educational consultant Cyprian Bunani says digitalizing stories can help more students get the kind of material they need.
If you put voice over, so the voice, so it means that the voice actor will be able to read for a person who can't see sign language, even who can't see the book.
Imanzi Creation says it will be adding animations on interactive phone applications that can also help children improve pronunciation. Sananu Tord for VOA News, Nyamirambo, Rwanda.